start with welcoming the People of Australia Ambassador, Lahai. He comes from a refugee background himself as well, and he has quite a story. Today he's going to talk to us about some of his journey in coming here and seeking asylum and coming as a refugee to Tasmania, and his experiences settling in Tasmania. If you join with me in welcoming Isaiah.
Good afternoon, everyone. To start with, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land which we are today. As the MC have said, I would also like to acknowledge all the politicians in the room, all service providers, community members, organizations, especially Amnesty International and the Migrant Resource Center, for being so courageous to have organized such a wonderful and memorable program for us to celebrate in welcoming people that comes into our communities. To me, welcome together is not just marching in solidarity with refugees or asylum seekers, but it's really giving them the key, the courage they need to feel like they are part of this unique society. Coming from a refugee background myself, it is quite a challenge to transition into a new culture, a new society. Therefore, I really appreciate the founder of Work Together Australia for his humanitarian gesture, extending his kindness to the people that come to Australia as refugees. As it is said, coming from Sierra Leone, the war in Sierra Leone will ever live with us, but will ever continue to tell the stories and educate people about who we are and what we could do to make a difference in every society we live. In 1991, war broke out in Sierra Leone. I was forced to go into exile as a young boy. I spent 14 years living a refugee life from one refugee camp to another. I was opportune enough to be given a second chance for a better future, and I want to thank Australians for opening their doors to welcome us. As the saying goes, if we are all human, we are equal. Equal, I believe we all have the opportunity to do the little we could to make Tasmania a diverse, cohesive, inclusive society where everyone can play a part. In the world today, in every 45 seconds, a refugee is born. It is not a biological birth, but through disaster, through wars, through atrocities, through things beyond their control. The world we live in today is full of calamities, horrors, and all disasters. But today in Tasmania, I am very much convinced and I believe we can do better. I believe we can change the page of people who come into this beautiful state. I believe we can make them feel at home. I believe we can give them a hope. I believe we can make a voice for the voiceless and give sight to those that are blind. In 2006, I thought this was not where I belong, but I believe I have a responsibility as a citizen of this country, Australia, to do the little I could to make a difference, to build a foundation for the next generation to come. In time to come, I believe Australians will no longer be thinking them and us, but will be thinking us as a diverse community. This unique day of welcome together, we are not only celebrating for refugees that are in our communities, but we are celebrating for us as a community. We are celebrating to mark the beginning of a good future. We are celebrating diversity that will live forever. We are celebrating a multicultural environment where everyone has a part to play. Yes, we can do it. to say Tasmania, the people that come into our community, they are not terrorists as many will perceive them. The people that come into this unique society, they've got skills, they've got capabilities, they've got potentials to make a difference. All they need is empowerment. All they need is giving them the chance to a better future. We can make it if only we are given the opportunity. Thank you, Tasmania. Thank you, Australia. God bless you all and have a wonderful work together.
Thank you, Isaiah, and I love the idea that in times to come we can celebrate Australia as being an us. That's a wonderful sentiment.